some fun bags. We're about 40 minutes into a 2-hour Patricia Nash show, and you're getting a look at my pick of the show. It's the only order of the year. It's brand new today, and this price, like most of the things in the show, this price does expire at the end of the day. This is probably the smallest bag we've had so far in the show. This is your traditional crossbody bag, but there's nothing small about it. I mean, this has such a big personality. Here's your color choices. This one right here is called Sun. This is the olive, which has sold out now in today's special value. That's our safflower. This one right here is the stone, which is like a gray. Ooh, that's so pretty. Cinnamon's the most popular. Cinnamon also sold out in our today's special value. And this is our first chance that we're getting a look at your tooling, Patricia.
Yes, and this is the rose tooling. And I love the placement is just not on the top flap, but it's also underneath. So it really is a continuation of just some beautiful work. The little rosebuds are underneath the flap. But you know, you couldn't get this effect if you first didn't start with great leather. You've got to have a top grain vegetable tan leather to get this embossing and debossing to really hold to the leather and not tear it or burn it. And this does it perfectly. It burnishes it just perfectly, so you can see all the detail on it, but the hand feel remains very soft and supple. It's just really beautiful. And that hardware piece, it's really got a good hinge action to it. So I was inspired by this piece that it was all over lots of bags in the 70s, but of course I had to make it a much better quality and better mechanism. So it just really does a great job to keep it closed and the bag secure.
It's not sticky or fussy. It just kind of glides, which is really, really important.
Yeah. And then look at all this hand lacing. This is not whip stitching from some machine. This is someone with an upholstery needle weaving in and out this lace leather across the bottom panel to the front panel and the bottom panel to the back panel. So it's on all sides and on the front and the back. I mean, imagine that. Just envision someone sitting there doing that. I mean, you can't fake that kind of hand work. It is what it is, and it really shows off in this look. And then on the back, you've got a great slip pocket. It's got a mag snap on it, so I love that, again, to put whatever larger items you have. And then I love these oversized rings on this little bit wider strap. And then look at the strap, Kirsten. It's also embossed with little tiny roses and leaves all the way across that strap. I've just never seen anything like that. When I did it, I was just I tickled myself because I thought it was just so cute the way it turned out.
These are the details that just absolutely make a Patricia Nash bag. And actually, I want to I'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second. More than 200 of these ordered. Cinnamon's going fast. It's 9.5 inches by 4 1/4. I'm sorry. It's 9.5 inches by 9 by 4 1/4 there on the bottom. 17-inch strap, and it weighs 14.5 ounces. This is the cinnamon that's almost gone. It also sold out in our today's special value, so please don't wait there. This one's called Stone. It's like a soft gray. I love that. Same thing with the safflower, just really, really pretty. Olive has also sold out in our today's special value. This is a way for you to get it. And then this one is also the Sun. I want to go inside, but first I really want to talk. We haven't actually yet hit on your background, Patricia, because your bags are so popular. I always think like the mark of a good quality bag is its resale. Like people are selling for more expensive on eBay than what they bought them for. I mean, that type of thing. But you know what? You're a young brand still, I would say.
We are. We're just approaching our 12th year, which is unheard of. And I think we're number 5 brand in the U.S. now as a designer brand.
Congratulations.
And it is bizarre because everybody else has been around 50 years, 75 years, forever. So we have a lot to grow, but at the end of the day, it's because we really are passionate about the product we sell. I really do want to give the most amazing value to the customer. And I get so excited about real leather because I hate what I'm seeing out there in the industry, which is a lot of stuff that's not right.
Yeah.
So I really want to stick with that kind of quality and detailing. I mean, this hardware is the same kind of hardware Kirsten, that luxury designers in Europe use. Why can't we all use that? It's not going to tarnish. It's going to look like this for years to come. So, you know, I was designing bags for other people, creating a design director for lots of brands like national and European and global brands. And so I spent a lot of time traveling in Europe in my career for like 6 years. And during that time, I just fell in love with these old vintage shops and all this old world craftsmanship. And I thought, you know, I'm going to start collecting these bags. And I bought and bought and bought. And then one day someone says, well, why don't you start your own brand? And I was like, well, I'm 50 years old. And they go, so what? You know, and so I did. And it's been a really amazing journey. And so many women have been so moved by this product and love the product that I'm so happy that I was able to do it, because they were tired of all the same old, same old.
And
they just wanted something special.
Love your story that, you know, after being, you're the top of your game. You're the design director for major brands, right? And at 50, you're like, I can do this myself. Let me follow my passion and my heart. And it just exponentially grew your career. And you're giving such an amazing product to the customer. That's why here at QVC, we just latched on right away. She's a boutique brand, super high quality. Many of us cannot travel to Europe multiple times a year like Patricia does, but these take you there. They take you to the Caribbean. They take you to places far away, even if it's just in your mind. And this being one of them. I mean, the details on this are just unparalleled. More than 300 gone. If you want the cinnamon, which is what I'm holding on to actually, we have now fewer than 100, I think, is what I heard in that cinnamon. Cinnamon's almost gone. This one's the stone, which is just, it's a really pretty soft gray color. Oh, it's
it's gorgeous.
Pretty in that stone.
It just makes you feel good. It's a calming.
It's
stone.
calming. That's so true. It's very tranquil. Safflower.
Yeah, what a great denim partner. It just is so pretty, or a crisp white blouse. Just really a pretty color. And of course the olive is so
Way
hot going
popular.
into this fall.
Yeah.
Look at how that brushed brass hardware on that olive just pops. Just pops. It looks so great.
And I love sun in everything that you're doing. I love it in our today's special value in this as well.
You know, when you say the word, I just smile.
Yeah.
I honestly do, because it's just that kind of bag that it's a happy bag.
Yeah. So again, we're calling this a crossbody, which it can actually absolutely be done. But as Patricia and I are both talking about, we love carrying crossbodies on your shoulder. Like, I love a long shoulder bag. I think it's very elegant and sophisticated and beautifully done.
It does. And when you have, in the wintertime too, when you're all bundled up and you have your big coat on, it just fits right there on your shoulder, and you don't have to worry about it falling off. It just fits really nice. The strap is a little bit wider than I do on most of my bags, so it's really going to feel good on your shoulder. You know, I always love talking about this too, Kirsten, because there's women out there that remember a lot of this from the 70s. They remember it maybe when they were in high school, or maybe when they were in college. They remember these bags that had all this tooling on it and all this hand lacing. They remember bags that had this latch like on them, and they remember these big rings. They remember so much about that, and there's something, you know, just endearing about bringing back those pieces that we remember in our younger days, and they'll still be bags that we want to carry today. They're still bags that make us feel good. They're functional. They work for us, and they're made out of a great quality bag that you're proud to carry. Not like the one we carried in the 70s that was falling apart and wasn't quite made as well as this. But the thought is there to bring back that memory from our past and make it part of our lives again.
The letter's too good. This is the cinnamon, by the way, which is almost sold out, I do believe, in that cinnamon. It did sell out in the TSV, in the Today's Special Value. In this one, we have 6 dozen left in the cinnamon. Then there is the stone. 6 dozen. This is the safflower. 150. That's your olive. 150. And then this one is the sun. 160. Why these numbers are important, it's the only order of the year. So this is the bag that you've fallen in love with, and you're like, I'm going to tell fill in the blank to buy it for me for Christmas. They have to do it now. They cannot wait until October or November to do it because we're not getting any more back in stock. We have fewer than 100, 150 left in every single one of these colors. So we do the easy pay that makes it easy on you, 4 easy payments of $32.25. The price does go up at the end of the day, which is another incentive for you to pick it up today because you don't want to have to pay more tomorrow on this one. And we're also today giving you free shipping and handling on this. These are all heirloom bags, but this one I can truly see passing this down generation to generation, Patricia.
Yeah, and what I love about this too is the woman that is 18 or 21, she's going to look at this and say, "Oh wow, that looks so cool. It looks so retro," not knowing it's past. While the mother or grandmother is just kind of smiling, like, "Yeah, you have no clue."
Yeah.
It's great.
What's the
it's so
definition
multi-generation.
of retro? Like, is retro a certain time period, or can it be anything from the past?
It could be any period of time,
Can it
but
be?
usually it is the 60s and
60s and
70s.
70s.
Probably to some now it's the 80s as well.
I know.
But it's
It
just
is,
a
it's
cool
true.
way of loving that time period.
Cinnamon, 2 dozen. Stone, 4 dozen. Safflower, 100. That is your olive, 150. And then there's the sun, 150. It's so pretty. It's my pick of the show, and the price goes away at the end of the day.